Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Virgil Swarm Stadium, illustrious home of the Hamilton Big Blue football team. Tonight, we welcome in the 2-4 Mason Comets. Despite the losing record, the Comets will prove to be a tough test for Hamilton tonight.
And indeed they will. But we have faith when the last ball is snapped on the last second of the game clock ticks, the Blues shall prevail triumphantly in honor of their homecoming game.
Speaking of homecoming, later on in the program, we will be showing highlights from this evening's parade, as well as the coronation of the 2013 homecoming Queen and King. Be sure to stick around during halftime for all of the festivities.
Now before we start talking about halftime, maybe we should focus on some keys to tonight's game between the Mason Comets and your Hamilton Big Blue.
So Mason comes in today with a 2-4 record, and some of the keys for them are going to be to put on an aerial display led by Jensen Harris, who is very good at the quarterback position for them. If their offensive line can protect him well, they should have a good offensive evening against the Blue. At the same time, they need to minimize the Big Blue ground game.
Now for our Hamilton Big Blue football team. We need to capitalize on Mason's mistakes. We need to get some turnovers forced by their offense. We need to control the line of scrimmage. We have a very good option ground game that we can run out the clock and control the line of scrimmage. We need to memorize Jensen Harris's effectiveness at QB. He's one of the best QBs here in our league, and we really need to slow him down. We also need to avoid costly turnovers.
And these have been your keys to the game. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Virgil Swarm Stadium, illustrious home of the Hamilton Big Blue football team. Tonight, we welcome in the 2-4 Mason Comets. Despite the losing record, the Comets will prove to be a tough test for Hamilton tonight.
And indeed they will. But we have faith when the last ball is snapped on the last second of the game clock ticks, the Blues shall...
And welcome back to Virgil Swarm Stadium. We're glad you were able to watch the keys to the game this evening with us, brought to you by the 4th Annual Hamilton High 5K. The coin toss was just selected, and it looks like Mason has deferred to the second half. Hamilton will be receiving to start the game, get a tactical advantage on offense.
We are glad you can come and visit us for a homecoming game versus Mason.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the 2013 Hamilton Big Blue Marching Band. They are being led onto the field by field commanders William George and Carly Vosbury. Please stand for the playing of the Hamilton High fight song.
Let's hear it for the Hamilton High School Big Blue Marching Band.
Boy, I never get tired of hearing those guys play.
High School alumni song.
marching band maintains its HHS formation as we get ready for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, folks, now on the Garfield High School alum, here's the Garfield fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to recognize the Grand Marshals for our homecoming parade. We are privileged to have longtime Hamilton High School teachers Melanie and Larry Allen with us. Melanie and Larry were both educated in the Hamilton City Schools from the time they were in kindergarten until they both graduated from Taft Senior High in 1972, where they were both involved in athletics, fine arts, and student government. This past year, Melanie and Larry both retired from the Hamilton City Schools, where they each spent 35 years of teaching and coaching, a combined 70 years of service to our district. They are indeed proud representatives of all past, present, and future hometown educators and teaching professionals who have or will dedicate their time and energy to Hamilton's young people. Melanie is part of the McCollum family teaching legacy with an accumulation of over 150 years of serving and educating the youth of Hamilton. During her time teaching, she served as the National Honor Society advisor and the math department chair. Melanie, an outstanding Catalyst Award recipient, was the co-author of a $100,000 venture capital grant for our district. Larry spent over 40 years participating in the high school basketball program. He spent 11 of those years fulfilling his personal dream as the varsity boys basketball coach at the Big Blue. One of Larry's biggest accomplishments was serving as the head coach for our 2004 state championship basketball team. Please extend a welcome to Melanie and Larry Allen and their families. Also serving as a Grand Marshal this evening, Mrs. Lynn Baird. She was a 2012 Educator of Excellence. She began her teaching career with the Hamilton City Schools. After she and her husband, John Baird, retired Hamilton City teacher, raised their children to school age, she resumed her career in the parochial system. First, she taught for 10 years at Emmanuel Lutheran, and she currently teaches junior high at St. Peter and James School here in Hamilton. In her spare time, Mrs. Baird enjoys gardening and yard work, yoga, and visiting with her adult daughters. Leslie Baird, a Hamilton High School class of 2002 graduate, and Becky Baird, a Hamilton High School graduate of the class of 2004. Mrs. Lynn Baird.
It's great to see the Allens in the house this evening.
Ladies and
along
gentlemen,
with Mrs.
please
Baird.
remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. The colors are being presented this evening by members of the Hamilton High School Navy ROTC program. The Corps of Cadets is commanded by Navy Captain James Allison. He is assisted by Marine Corps Gunnery Sergeant Todd McAllister. Carrying the national colors is Cadet William Boomershine. Carrying the Marine colors is Cadet Ian Callahan. Carrying the Navy colors is Cadet Jim Noonan. And carrying the escort rifles are Cadets Meredith Little and Jessica Keeling.
Great job by the Hamilton High School Marching Band as they finish the national anthem. Long day for them, with already marching in the homecoming parade earlier this evening. They did a fantastic job there too, as you probably saw in the highlights played earlier during our pregame show. Like I was saying before, it was great to see the Allens in the house this evening as Grand Marshals of the homecoming parade. They spent a long time here in the Hamilton City School District doing a lot of fine work, working with young people. As they mentioned in the PA announcements, Larry was the basketball coach for the 2004 state championship team, which was a heck of a lot of fun to watch and experience as a teacher myself. So, Chase, did you have either of the Allens as a teacher?
I had Mrs. Allen as a Algebra 2 teacher. She was very, very nice. Quite enjoyed her class.
And here comes the Blue for their homecoming contest versus Mason. All right, now we're going to go ahead and play our starting lineups for this evening's contest, starting with our offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, participating in a chance to win tonight's game ball, which is autographed by your 2013 Hamilton High football team. You may purchase tickets by visiting Hamilton alumni Joe Rossi at the Western and Southern table located next to the Boosters table. Since 1888, Western and Southern has been serving our community with the products and services to meet your family's financial goals. Western and Southern Life, insurance, retirement, and investments.
And now here is your defense for Hamilton's Big Blue.
All right, hopefully Hamilton can get off to a strong start here with the opening kickoff. Special teams were pretty good in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully they can maintain that here this evening. So Chase, are you excited for the homecoming results coming up here at halftime?
You know I am.
I think we can all attest to the fact that we're all on pins and needles here in the broadcast booth waiting for the homecoming results for 2013.
Now here come the Mason Comets onto the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Comets did win the toss and deferred to the second half, so the Big Blue will be receiving to start the ballgame.
Big Blue special teams out to receive the kick tonight. Mason comes out with their kicking team, ready to kick off the ball to start off this ball game.
Set to kick for the Comets is number 29, Andrew Peck. Deep for Big Blue to receive the kick is number 6, Quentin Bailey, and number 11, Tyler Denton.
Two of the strong offensive weapons for the Blue back to receive the ball, Quentin Bailey and Tyler Denton. Tyler Denton has some of the best hands I've seen for a high school football player. Definitely be playing on Saturdays next year. Interesting formation for Mason on the kickoff. Can't say that I've ever seen them rush to the ball like that and then stop unnecessarily.
And here we go. Homecoming football game here at Virgil Schwarm Stadium.
Denton breaks a tackle.
Tackle has a seam.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Number 11, Tyler Denton on the return. He takes the ball out beyond the Big Blue 40, where it will be first and 10.
Great field position here for Hamilton Big Blue. Lands on the 43-yard line. But to see this option running attack we've heard so much about. Sean Riggins, quarterback right now.
Isaiah Murph is next to him in the backfield.
Like Sean keeps the ball.
Oh my goodness, he could go all the way!
First play of the game. Hamilton High 6, Mason 0.
What a way to start off homecoming 2013 here at Virgil Swarm Stadium.
Go Blue. An amazing keep by Sean Riggins for the touchdown.
Morrison on to get the extra point for the Blue. He's pretty much automatic from this distance. And a timeout called by the Blue. Interesting strategy there by Coach Murphy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hamilton City Schools, through their partnership with the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Drug Free Action Alliance, would like to remind you that parents and kids can lose the most. Please don't be a party or teenage drinker.
Hamilton comes out of the timeout, looking for the extra point. Morrison lining up.
The point after is no good.
And Jared Morrison misses the extra point.
So I'm going to have to rethink that automatic comment from a few seconds ago. Interesting. Morrison, usually high percentage kicker for the Blue. That's unfortunate. Doesn't change the fact that Hamilton leads the game 6-0 early on in the game. Impressive special teams play gets him to the 43-yard line before a long 57-yard run by Sean Riggins on the first play from scrimmage. Chase, I don't think I've ever seen a play that long, that early in the game before. How about you?
It's been very, very odd and very interesting, but very, very exciting for Hamilton High.
As always, we'd like to remind you that this broadcast is a student-led production. We've got John Engel and Chase Engel here in the booth, pretty much running the show here. Mr. Rose and myself are just hanging out, having some hothead burritos, pretty much doing nothing at this point, relaxing after a hard day of teaching.
Hamilton High lines up to kick off the ball. Mason
Hamilton.
ready to receive.
Deep for the Comets is number 32, Lucas Edwards.
And Big Blue kicks it off. Return at the 8-yard line. Brought to about the 28. Mason now is their turn on offense.
On the return for Mason is number 6, Trent Heyman. Making the stop for Hamilton was number 4, Caleb Reed.
Caleb Reed all over the place for Hamilton. He plays both offense and defense for the Blue. Probably be hearing his name a lot this evening.
Mason hands off the ball. Only a short gain to the 31-yard line.
Jensen Harris is a pretty impressive quarterback for Mason. Looking at the leaders for the GMC, one of the powerhouses in the state of Ohio, Harris currently holds third place in passing yards for the league for the season at just under 1,000.
Quick huddle. Mason snaps the ball. Hands it off. Goes to the outside, cuts inside, and is tackled at around the 44-yard line, 45. Good carry by Mason.
On the stop for Hamilton was number 80, Eric Jackson.
Yeah, Lucas Edwards caught the edge there and was able to knock off a big gain and get the first down for Mason, unfortunately. Hopefully the Big Blue can get a stop here and keep the momentum.
Henson lines up. Another handoff to the right, and he goes, almost gets a first down, maybe a gain of 9.
Number 32, Edwards.
Edwards again.
On the stop for Hamilton, number 2, Ron Boyd.
Edwards making quick work of the Hamilton High defense. That offensive line for Mason is extremely solid, averaging just under 300 pounds for the line.
Another play, 2nd and 1.
Harris lined up in the shotgun.
Keeps the ball, throws it downfield, and it is caught for a first down near the 36-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 15. John
Monster hit by Eric Jackson. Unfortunately, they're just a little bit too late, couldn't break up the pass.
80, Eric Jackson making the play.
Wide receiver Eric Jackson credited with the catch. Mason lines up. The hand up to the fullback. He breaks free up the middle. He can't be stopped. He's down at the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier for the Comets was number 31, Matt Stewart. On the defensive play for Big Blue, number 14, Larry Wilkerson.
Matt Stewart with the run. Mason making easy work of this Big Blue defense. Under center. Hikes the ball. Play action fake. Throws it. Inside the 5-yard line.
Just short of the goal line, it
Just
looks
short.
like.
Inches to go.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
The pass is complete to number 86, Satterway. Again on the
Hamilton can't stop him on the ground or through the air.
That's about to change, young Mr. Engel. That's about to change.
I'm looking forward to a shutout myself.
The quarterback, number 19, Jensen Harris, was stopped in the backfield. Making the play for Hamilton is number 25, Jamil Daniels.
It is 8:28 left in the quarter. Henson under center, hikes the ball. Collection, oh, no way, hands it off. 20 for a short gain. Hamilton High's defense showing up here next to the goal line.
It'll be 3rd and 8 for Mason. 7:25 left to go.
48, Daniel
Look at number
Casey.
48 with the run.
On the stop for Hamilton, number 20, Daniel
Number 48,
Rivera.
Daniel Casey, fullback. This is 3rd down for the Mason Comets, hoping to punch it into the end zone,
It's a huge play here for the Blue.
hoping to tie it up and then maybe take the lead. Snaps it.
It's a fake as he bootlegs
Roll
right.
out,
He keeps it,
throws it
throws it to the ground.
incomplete.
4th and 8. Good stop by the Hamilton Big Blue defense.
And we will retain the lead.
Mason sends out the kicking unit. They're going to settle for the field goal. this early in the game, it's always good to come away with some points.
Now this may
Thankfully, it's
look
only 3.
like a chip shot, but Jared Morrison just missed an extra point, so nothing is for certain in this game.
That's true, and he is kicking from a little bit from the left hash here, so not exactly a straight shot.
Three points for Mason, as the field goal is good.
34-yard field goal attempt by Peck is good.
I'd like to take an opportunity here to comment on the amazing wealth of knowledge that John Engel has for the game of football and his ability to update that scoreboard without any assistance whatsoever from his twin brother Chase. Well done, John. Well done.
I would not be the man I am today without my twin brother, John Engel.
This student-led production brought to you by the 4th annual Hamilton High School 5K, benefiting the HHS boosters. You can sign up at the Hamilton City Schools website. Just click on hamiltoncityschools.com/Hamilton High. You'll find the link there. Love to see you out there on November 9th. It's going to be a beautiful day. Spend a couple hours for our run/walk to help support the Hamilton High School boosters.
Both teams sent out their special teams. Now, last time Tyler Denton took the ball for a very, very good gain, a good field position for Big Blue. Can he do it again? Again, another fake.
Yeah, they almost got me that time. I was really thinking they were just going to charge through that ball. I'm curious to see what they do differently off of that option. I've never seen it before.
Neither have I.
Ooh, and Denton takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Hamilton will start off at the 20-yard line. All right, Blue takes the
Take
field for the second time.
The 20-yard line.
Yeah, Ashawn Riggins looks in for the call again. Quentin Bailey lined up left of him. Handoff is to Bailey, and he's met immediately.
Stiff arms, try stiff arms out of it. He can't.
And loss of 10 on the play.
The ball carrier for Hamilton was number 6, Quentin Bailey. Making the stop for Mason was number 10, Jared Wesley.
Lines up quickly at the 10-yard line, trying to catch him off guard.
Three receivers right for the Blue. Give is to
Another
Bailey once
handoff.
again.
Bailey makes a cut and is down at the 15. Gain of 5.
Bailey, the ball carrier.
Our dynamic duo of Quentin Bailey and Ashawn Riggins in the backfield. The first quarter so far. Lines up again. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Man in motion. And a
penalty
whistle.
marker on the field.
Penalty markers on the field.
Preliminary call would be offside on the Blue. I'd like to send a special shout out to all the Hamilton High faculty watching from home, especially Mrs. Kelly Engel and Mrs. Jenny Vieira. Glad you're able to figure out the live broadcast feed for us this evening. Happy to have you.
After the flag, we are now at the 20-yard line.
3rd and 9, it looks like, for the Blue.
Seems to be some confusion. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Now to snaps the ball, go out for a pass. It's a screen to the right receiver. And it's tackled immediately at the 15-yard line. 3 and out for the Blue, and they're going to punt the ball away.
The punt is complete to number 6, Quentin Bailey. On the stop for the Comets, number 10, Jared Wesley.
Sends special team out to punt. With who I believe is Jared Morrison, ready to punt the ball down the field. Good punt by a young punter.
Fair caught at the 50 by number 11.
Short field to work with for Mason.
The fair catch for the Comets by number 11, Jerron Bessiker.
.429 left to go in the first quarter. Score remains 6-3 Hamilton.
Offense and defense lines up.
Hamilton showing pressure. The handoff is to number 13 on the end around.
Cuts inside.
Breaks a
tackles.
couple tackles before being brought down after a gain of 8 yards.
Ball carrier was number 13, Graham Brockway. On the stop for Hamilton was number 45, Tim Simmons.
About 2nd and 2 to go. Only one receiver in the formation for Mason. Hands the ball off. No, it's a fake. Play action.
Led him just a little too long there.
Too far right there.
Thank goodness.
3rd down for Mason.
Was intended for number 13, Brockway.
Now Mason has been effectively using the run and the pass game so far in this game. I'm anxious to see what they use right here. That's the ball. Short handoff. And it looks like he got the first down. They'll say he got it. At the 40-yard
Ball
line.
carrier for the Comets was number 31, Matt Stewart. On the stop for Hamilton was number 99, Joey Reese.
With 4 more downs to work with, Mason lines up in the shotgun formation. Here's Hikes the ball. The quarterback keep. Cuts inside.
Harris up the middle, big break.
Oh, he cuts to the outside. Can he be stopped? He can go all the way. And it is a... What's the call?
Referees confer from across the field.
Looks like he was...
I'm going to say
touchdown, Mason. They take the lead.
He was out of bounds. I don't agree with that call whatsoever. He didn't have possession of the ball as he crossed the plane at the goal line, but
So Mason is up 9-6, pending the extra point.
For the point after, number 22, Grant Kramer.
The extra point is
good for the Mason Comets.
The kick by Kramer is
Mason
good.
takes the 4-point advantage.
3:40 left to go in the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize Nick Keeler of Fort Hamilton Sports Medicine for providing the athletic training coverage for our Hamilton High School student athletes. Fort Hamilton Sports Medicine and Fort Hamilton Hospital have provided quality athletic training services at Hamilton High School for the past year. In addition,
So while we wait for the kickoff here,
to assist with athletic training services at all Hamilton High School athletic
I'd like to
events.
thank all of our supporters for tuning in this evening. whether via the school website or chiming in on Twitter or text message. I'd like to send a special shout out to my father for the play-by-play. Appreciate the commentary. Support is always welcome. I also like to spend a special shout out to my grandmother for watching this evening's game. Congratulations on the new move. Chase, anybody you'd like to send a special shout out to before this kickoff?
My own grandmother's watching the broadcast as well. Thank you, Grandma. Hopefully you got this working.
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
I want to give a special shout out to my girlfriend of 2 years today, Abby
Aw.
Brown.
So sweet. John does not share the sentiment up here in the booth.
And she absolutely loves me being up here in the booth and not down here with her.
I'm sure, but that special shout out will go a long way, I'm sure. And flowers.
Good special teams coverage by Mason as our returner is down at the 10-yard line.
Hopefully the Blue can get the momentum back here. Started off strong, but have struggled since for drive number 3 here.
Looks like Ashawn Riggins as quarterback, with Quentin Bailey as halfback right beside him. The spread option look. Looks like the ball. Snaps it, go for a pass. Short pass caught. Only for a short gain of about 5 yards with forward progression.
That pass is complete to number 33, Cottrell Jones.
All right, same look, spread option.
Isaiah Murph takes a step to Ashawn Riggins' left. Oh, and he keeps the ball.
Bringing the outside and
Easily gets the first down.
good run, Hamilton High.
Number 9, Ashawn Riggins.
Also, another special shout out to my father who was sick and could not attend the game today, but thanks to Blue TV, he is now able to watch in the comfort of his own home, thinking about you, Dad. Same formation for Big Blue. Looks at the coaching staff for any. See man in motion. Multiple man in motion as we seem to be changing the play.
Tyler Denton singled out here, the right-hand side. Looks like we might have had a delay of game here in the Blue. Oh, they got a timeout in before.
Timeout, Big Blue.
It's their second timeout of the half. There's still 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter. All these delays keeping us from hearing the coronation of the new 2013 King and Queen. Part of me wishes they had a running clock on homecoming so we could get to that announcement that much faster.
It's the second timeout used by Hamilton. Again, the score is 10, Mason 6, Hamilton High. After Hamilton High got an early touchdown on Mason, the first play from scrimmage.
Tell you what, that missed extra point might come back later to haunt us. You know, being down by 4 instead of a single field goal. We'll see what happens here for Hamilton.
They come out of the huddle after the timeout. Hopefully they got their act together. Again, looking at the coaching staff. Puts a man in motion. Hands
Met
it
at the
off.
line.
Met at the line.
Second and 12, it looks like.
The ball carrier for Hamilton was
13.
number 15, Isaiah Love.
Hamilton back at their own 18-yard line. Ashawn Riggins looks in for the call. Same formation for the blue. Triple receivers here on the right-hand side.
Bunched up.
Denton singled out on the left.
Showing blitz. They bring the blitz. Scrambles out. He has a short gain of a scramble up to the 24-yard line.
Number 9, Wiggins.
Riggins did a good job there reading the blitz and taking off without
On the side of the comments,
fumbling the ball or
Hayden
throwing an errant
Wilson.
pass. So impressive skills and instincts that he had out there as the Comets blitzed and got into the quarterback unabated.
Another quick snap for Hamilton as we adjust our camera to bring you the best action here on Blue TV. Hands the ball off, met.
Yeah, Murph takes a loss on the play.
Ball carrier was number 15, Isaiah Love.
Hamilton will have to punt the ball away on 4th down.
On the stop for the Comets was number 47, D'Angelo Simmons.
Stay tuned, viewers, as
The Big Blue
The-
Wilson says the punt.
second quarter might bring us some guest announcers / visitors into the booth.
Number 11, Jerron Bessinger receives the kick for the Comets.
Comets fair catch the ball.
On the stop for Hamilton, number 1, Jeremiah Gilliam, and number 11, Tyler.
To be sorry,
Hilton.
not fair catch. Tackle on the play. As Hamilton defense comes out into the field, the Comets look to add more points to their lead. Quarterback, Jensen Harris, number 19, on the field again after scoring on a scramble for a touchdown. Lines up under the center.
Oh, and it looks like Hamilton was drawn offside there, hopefully.
It is on Hamilton. Good hard count by the Mason Comets. That'll be 1st and 5 from the 50-yard line for Mason. It is 8 o'clock, and we're happy to see that any new viewers coming to see our broadcast of the homecoming game, Hamilton High versus Mason. Lines up quickly. Hamilton needs to adjust. Snaps the ball. Runs to the right side.
Meets
He
a
is
sea of
gobbled
tacklers.
up.
Nice.
Good stop by Hamilton rush defense.
The ball carrier was number 32, Lucas Edwards. Making the stop for Hamilton.
And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter with the score: Mason Comets 10, Hamilton High School 6.
Only one quarter separates us from the coronation, the homecoming king and queen.
I can't wait. It's going to be a fantastic revelation here at Virgil Swarm Stadium. Tell you what, coming from the parade earlier today, all the classes did a fantastic job with their floats this year. I was really impressed.
As they always do.
And we're back with the start of the second quarter. Mason keeps it on the ground. Looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 1 for the Comets. I'd like to welcome some people into the booth here. Mr. Truth Turner, player for the Hamilton High School Big Blue football team.
I see you up there, Truth. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, and you?
Very good. Now, how long have you been on Hamilton High's football team?
This will be my 2nd year playing.
What position do you play?
Defensive strong tackle.
What do you think of tonight's performance by our Big Blue?
I mean, we ran the ball in the first play of the first quarter. We are definitely doing our assignments very well, especially compared to the last few games we've been doing. So, you know, even though we've been on a little bit of a losing streak, you can tell we've progressed a lot throughout the games. Really getting our jobs done, getting our assignments done. That's a really big thanks to the coaches.
You guys sure have a lot of fight in you.
A lot of pride.
Now, from what I hear, you have just suffered an injury, but now you're recovering very quickly from it.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'll be back Monday, first thing Monday, back to contact. I have to wear the brace for about 6 or 7 more weeks, but at least I'll get to finish the season strong.
Now, what injury was this?
I tore my MCL and bruised a bone.
Ooh, bad stuff.
Yeah, I got cut blocked by Kings on week 3.
But now, while we've been chatting, Mason has worked its way down the field.
I guess it's just time for our defense to capitalize, get a turnover, and our offense to do the same.
I tell you, it was a good stop they had on the goal line in the first quarter, even only to only a field goal.
We had a chance. Like I said, all we got to do is just capitalize. We'll be fine.
Mason huddles up, trying to decide their next play. Jensen Harris, quarterback, receiving the play from the coach.
One really unique thing about this team is our defensive setup. We run a 3-3 stack.
Now, how is that unique?
It's really unique because we have usually 3 players, usually 3 shorter players to
And
fill
Jensen's
the
back,
gap.
and he is sacked by our defense. Good job, Big Blue.
Who was that? That was
Numbers.
number 36. That's my boy, Corbin.
That's Truth Turner's boy, Corbin.
Corbin.
Sack. Corbin.
Yeah, but what's really unique about it is you usually have like 3 shorter people, 3 shorter guys on the line. We line head up against the what we call the four technique. Just head up over the tackle and the center, and we hit the gaps. Usually more ideal for sacks, stopping long passes.
Fits your personnel quite well. Jensen Harris on the center. So he hands it off for only a short gain. It's about the 50-yard line. Be 3rd down and long for the Mason Comets. Now, Truth, are there any shout-outs you want to give out while you're on the air?
Shout out to Coach Murphy. You know, he's a new coach to the Big Blue. He's really doing his job, really fulfilling all the things that he said he would do for us in the beginning of the year. When I first met him, I was just a little bit iffy on it because, you know, Jacobia being gone. But, you know, him and the other coaching staff that he had brought with him from Northwest, really doing a good job, really bringing the team together, you know.
Very good.
Not really many feuds as much as we had
On
last
3rd
year.
down. He passes. It's a screen. And he is tackled at about the 37, 38-yard line.
Really nice how they fly to the ball. Really good hustle.
So I can ask for a team like this. Great fight, good heart, great determination.
Great determination. Really weren't seeing much hustle in the beginning of the year, but
Now it's 4th down and Mason seems to be going for it. You surprised by this?
I am very surprised by that. You know, our defense is strong, so I have a feeling we can stop them on this one.
Virgil Schwarm is buzzing on the 4th down. Keeps the ball.
Go, get there,
Okay.
Anderson.
He's throwing, and it looks like 1st down. Mason Comets on a 4th down conversion. Great play made by Mason. Jensen Harris, playmaker. How do you game plan for a man like Harris?
For a man like Harris, I mean, he looks like a guy who really likes to keep the ball and run it, or he likes to run it right up the middle with the running back. So really, I just feel like if we could just get our linemen up there and contain our linebackers, we'll be in good shape. It's just a big consistency thing with the defense, with the offense as well.
Mason lines up the same formation as last play. Man in motion to his left. Likes the ball, take a handoff straight up the middle. Good rush by Mason. Close to a first down. The market at the 21. Again, Mason in Hamilton's territory. Mason is up 10-6. Very beginning of the second quarter. Now, Truth, are you excited for homecoming this weekend?
I am very excited. I got my suit, got my shoes and everything. You know, it's my birthday weekend, so it's a really good thing. It would be really good if we could win this game too.
You'll have to bring out the chains to measure whether or not this was a first down or not. Looks to be first down, Mason. 4 more downs to work with. Now, viewers, today is Truth Turner's birthday. Up in the broadcast booth. How old are you turning, Truth?
17 years old.
Big old 1-7.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mason lines up. Another handoff met quickly at the line. He breaks out of tackles. He's going. This could be a touchdown and touchdown, Mason. 16-6. What a great effort by the halfback to break out of those tackles to get into the end zone.
All we can do from here is just push and stay consistent.
Hamilton can get back into this game.
Oh, most definitely. I've seen it happen multiple times.
We can score on one play. We did so in the first quarter, so we can tie this up very, very easily. And flag on the play. Not sure what side this is called on quite yet. Mason, a false start, 5 yards. I'll push him back. Now, we missed an extra point early in the game. Do you think that will come back to haunt us?
Hopefully not. I mean, we got a really good kicker, Jarrett Morrison. He usually doesn't really make the same mistakes twice. He likes to come back and fix his mistakes. So
the kick is up, and it is good. Mason, 17, Hamilton High, 6. Now, another odd, peculiar thing I've noticed in this broadcast is how Mason kicks off. They rush off all at once, and they try to fake you out.
Yeah, that's been going on ever since last year that I've played, that I've noticed it. I guess they really try to throw the kickoff off, and try to make us mess up, stumble, or whatever. But it really doesn't work with the Blues kickoff return. So,
as we saw, Tyler Denton went for a big gain on the first play of the game.
A very big gain. Fact about him, last year he was #1 in the GMC for receiving as a junior. So,
as we said earlier, he'll be playing on Saturdays come next year.
I wouldn't doubt it if he had a few offers.
Now, Tyler Denton is closing in on the career receiving record for Hamilton High. As a senior, he hopes to eclipse this record very, very soon. He's a 2012 first-team all-conference selection, an all-star in the region, an all-star here at Hamilton High School.
He definitely puts his work in. I can definitely say
that. Another fake kickoff.
Playing a lot of teams in the GMC, you see a lot of unique things, and I really think this is a unique thing that Mason does.
Ohio football is one of the best, purest forms of football I know out there. Nothing like Ohio football, high school
Nothing
football.
like it. Nothing like it.
All right, returner takes it. Looking for a seam, and it's tackled at about the 25-yard line. That is our man, Tyler Dutton. Our first team all-conference selected player. And what do you think of our spread read option that we run here at Hamilton High?
I think it's a pretty unique thing. We really didn't do that much last year. And so, it's a really good way to get the ball out and try to, get some yards off of it. But I find it to be a really unique thing about our team.
Ashawn Riggins. Quarterback. Quentin Bailey, number 6, right next to him.
Yeah, he came back big off of an injury.
Bartley snapped the ball. Hikes it. Hands it off. Quentin Bailey. Tackled. For a loss.
On the stop for Mason is number 47, D'Angelo Simmons.
So, Truth, you're interested in a career in broadcasting in the future?
It has really been a big factor. I like to speak. I like to, get my point across. It's really been one of my career options in the near future.
Not afraid to speak your mind. I hear you are on the drama club here at Hamilton High School.
Yeah, it's a very, very good program. It's slightly disappointing that I can't really do many plays in the fall.
Pitches
but
it back to Quentin Bailey. Gains a very few yards.
We have a great director, a great staff of actors. Look forward to the winter where I can do my first play of the year.
Can't wait to see you perform. Just want to give a shout out to Hamilton's Teacher Academy.
Oh, yeah. I'm a part of that program as well as me and 2 other players on the team, Farron Mitchell and Zach Simpson. It's a very good program. We have a very good teacher and director of it. It's definitely a career choice in the future. Oh, as well as Zach King.
He passes the ball and out of bounds. Another 3 and out for Hamilton Big Blue. Just joining us, it is Mason 17, Hamilton High 6 in the third quarter. Sorry, not third, second quarter.
I've seen this plenty of times. I'm pretty sure Big Blue can come back and capitalize, whether it's the end of the first half, beginning of the second half.
So boys in blue do, day in, day out.
A lot of faith in this team.
Jared Morrison out to punt. Ooh, very close to being blocked. Return makes a man miss. Runs into his own man, is tackled shortly at the 36 to 37 yard line. Any other clubs you participate in here, Hamilton High?
Numerous. The Rhapsody in Blue program, award-winning show choir group, really good. Been thinking about joining the basketball team, track team, as well as Teacher Academy and the BBC program, which is the acting program.
5:52 left in the quarter, second quarter. As Jensen Harris and the Mason Comets come back out for another drive. All 3 drives so far have been scoring drives. Can Hamilton stop him again? Snaps the ball. Gives it to his halfback. Runs it to his own man. Seems to be a short gain. Tackled at the 47, 48 yard line. Good game by the Mason Comets.
Making the defensive play for Hamilton, number 25, Jamil Daniels.
Number 25 on the tackle there. Now, do you know anyone on court? We have our homecoming king and queen being crowned tonight.
Preston McIntosh, he's number 3 on the team. He's one of our receivers. As well as
breaks
Farron
free.
Mitchell.
50-yard line, first down, Mason.
As well as Farron Mitchell, number 35. Dante Fikes, he suffered an injury very early in the season. Really look forward to seeing what he can do, but I feel like he deserved to be on the court. Really good guy, really good-hearted.
And all the boys and girls on court definitely deserve to be there.
Oh yeah,
Great
most
members of our
definitely.
community.
Most definitely. I've had the chance to at least speak or, encounter
Mason
with
lines
each
up.
of them.
Jensen Harris in shotgun formation. Passes the ball. Short gain, not quite a first down. It will be 2nd and 2 on Hamilton's 41-yard line.
On the side for Hamilton is number 20, Daniel Ramirez.
Now, this is our only second broadcast ever here on Blue TV, Hamilton High's own live streaming network. As Mason lines up quickly. Jensen all alone in the backfield, number 13 in motion. Hands up to number 13. Oh, is that a penalty flag on the play?
Ball carrier is number 13, Graham Brockway. Penalty marker on the play.
There is a penalty marker on the play. Brockway with the game, but surely to be taken back. Looks like holding by the Mason Comets. Beat the down. Second down for Mason.
Really good opportunity for the Blue to capitalize on this one.
As in every play. Harris shotgun, halfback to his side. Fakes it. Out and tackled immediately, not quite. Does not quite get the first down. It will be 3rd and short. Now they attempted a 4th down conversion about where we are right now in the last quarter. You think if they don't get this conversion, will they go for it again?
I have a really strong feeling that they will, just because they think it worked the last time. And that's what really goes to the mindset of coaches in the football. They really are like the repetitive things, especially if it helps us get yards or get a touchdown or, get really much closer to
Virtual
winning.
Schwarm, a buzzing on this 3rd down. Hikes the ball. Runs up the middle. First down, Mason Comets. Looks like number 13, Brockway, on the game. Now, what adjustments do you think this Hamilton High football team can make to stop this high-powered offense?
Honestly, I feel as though we're doing just fine as well. From a defensive standpoint. From an offensive standpoint, I'd like to see the ball getting thrown a little bit more, just get a little bit more gainage of yards. That'd be a really good thing that we could do.
Henson lines up, hands it off again. Big hole for Brockway, and looks like he could go all the way. 10-5 touchdown, Mason Comets. And the lead only gets bigger. When it rains, it pours. Touchdown, Mason.
Graham in for the Comets to attempt the point after.
Kicker here to attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 24, Mason. Hamilton 6.
Is good.
Now, Truth, you wear number 93 here at Hamilton. Is there a reason behind that?
It was my funny story behind it, actually. Last year when I had first started, I had originally wanted the number 44, and that number had been taken. On top of that, I'm a big guy, so it was a medium-sized jersey. That really wouldn't fit well. So the next jersey I really saw was number 93, and that was actually the year my big sister was born. So, there was a little bit of meaning behind that. earlier on this year, I had the number 74 jersey, and there was a passing of Ben Flick, and I felt like, that was his jersey, so I turned it in to coach and got my old number back.
I think Mason going up for another fake kickoff here. And they faked. Now for the real football. Kicker lined up. Kick it off from the 40-yard line. Let's go Big Blue, big return. His return near a 5-yard line, looking for a crease, and he has a seam. Oh!
There we go.
There we go.
That's the Quentin Bailey I know.
Quentin Bailey, great return off the kick.
Coming back strong off of that injury.
You know what that reminds me of? The kickoff return we had to open up the game. Now hopefully we can take the momentum
And bring it back.
and score a touchdown. Yes, sir. Quentin Bailey. Now, Ashawn Riggins and Quentin Bailey, both in the backfield. 2 receivers to each side. Look at the coaching staff.
Very unique offense.
You can see Tyler Denton on your screen right now. High snap. He skips a sack. Oh, he's looking down the field. He passes it. And it is a caught by Tyler Denton. Tremendous catch gives Hamilton High a first down. Soon to be incomplete. No, there was a penalty. So now we are first down and 15 for Hamilton High. Tyler Denton's catch did not count, though great athleticism presented by Ashawn Riggins, number 9. Tyler Denton, the bottom of your screen, being covered by our ticker at the moment. Watch out for him. Great playmaker. Steps back. Skips another sack. Bunny hops and is sacked near Hamilton's own 30-yard line. It'll be second down. But we're trying to pass the ball a lot more, like you said, trying to gain those yards back.
That's what's one really unique thing about Sean Riggins. He has a good arm, very agile.
Great vision down the field.
Great vision.
Penalty marker on the field. It is still second down. Now there's 1 minute, 52 seconds left in the second quarter, which means we're 1 minute, 52 seconds away from our homecoming coronation ceremony. Officials discussing what the ball placement should be at the moment. Now, who else on this Hamilton High offense can make a difference besides the playmakers we've already seen in Ashawn Riggins and Quentin Bailey and Tyler Denton?
I feel like Preston McIntosh is a really good player. He's very good catching ability.
Great size.
Great size. Standing about at least 6'3", 6'4". Really good speed. I think he's really turned a lot of games around in the 2 years I've been here.
Game's back on track. Looking to the coaching staff. 3 receivers on your left. Quentin Bailey lined up to the left. Looks like a new quarterback, Keene, is into the game. Now, Keene is more of a pocket passer.
Oh, yes, very.
Very traditional.
Pass is complete to number 11, Tyler Denton.
Tyler Denton on the catch. gets to regain those yards lost. Is now 3rd down and about 13 yards to go. First down is at the 45-yard line of the Mason Comets. All right, follow it. Quick pass over the head of the intended receiver. Ooh, late hit by Mason. Words are exchanged, but no flag is flown. It's now 4th down, and Hamilton will send out its punting unit. If you're just now joining us, it is Mason 24, Hamilton 6 on Blue TV. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Jared Morrison out to punt. Special teams has been very good for us so far this game, with two long runs by Tyler Dutton. Line drive, punt, picks it up. It's thrown and gobbled up quickly. Good coverage team, Hamilton High. Now, Truth, what is the theme for this year's homecoming dance?
It is the Blue Owl.
Luau, play on words of Hawaiian luau.
You know, it's a very festive theme. I think that might bring a lot of fun to it.
Many students dressed up in their best hula skirts and leis today.
Yeah, it was a very good spirit week. I've seen a lot of people put a lot of effort into it.
School spirit on display.
Very supportive school that we have.
In the huddle is Mason's offense, scoring point after point on Hamilton's defense. It's 24-6. Harris back to pass. Throws it. And it is incomplete. Now, how would you game plan for a team like this every day?
For a group like Mason, like I said, they're a team that likes to QB sneak and, like to run the ball down a lot.
Harris back to pass, steps up in the pocket, goes deep, man open, caught, out of bounds.
Yeah, seeing as how this team plays, they usually rarely throw a lot of passes, and when they do, they seem to capitalize on it. So,
as he did right there. How many times do you practice in a week?
We have practices every day after school. Monday through Wednesday, it's full-blown contact. Thursday, it's a walkthrough where we just wear helmets, shoulder pads, and cleats. It's basically a mental day. Friday is game day. Saturday is the junior varsity play. And for the varsity, they just watch film, lift weights.
Pitch it to number. There's a first down for Mason.
Number 80, Eric Jackson.
Number 32, Lucas Edwards on the carry.
And one good thing about him is we rarely get freshman players, and he's really been doing his job.
Lots of young talent on this Hamilton High roster.
Lots of young talent.
Including yourself, Truth.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hamilton lines up, looking to stop Mason. Harris on a keeper. Looking to run. Dives for it. Touchdown, Mason Comets. Another rushing touchdown for Mason as Mason goes up 30-6 on Hamilton High. Hope you stick around to see our halftime show. We see our Hamilton High marching band come out and perform, and you can see the coronation of our king and queen and presentation of our court. Extra point. is good by Mason. 31-6.
The kick by number 22, Kramer, is good.
Now, what adjustments do you think Hamilton will make during the halftime?
Based off of previous game experience, I feel like the coach will usually alter the skilled players, such as the corners, the backs. You know, as far as defense-wise, we'll have to keep the line tight and just keep containing. Stop those runs down the middle, because that's usually where they're getting all the yards from.
Brockway running up the middle, or Harris running to the outside on a keep. Special thanks to Hothead Burritos catering us today up in the booth. Very great burrito bowls. There is a player hurt for Mason down on the field.
During this injury timeout, we're going to bring you some highlights from earlier this evening with the homecoming parade.
Enjoy. And we are back. Mason up 31-6 over the Hamilton High Big Blue.
It's a very good game that's being played right now.
Great fight, great hustle shown by both. Mason fakes again. linebackers line up ready to kick the ball off at the 40-yard line. Tyler Denton and Quentin Bailey both back to return. And here we go. 51 seconds left in the quarter. No, it is not a touchdown. It is downed at the 20-yard line. Mason thinks they have a touchdown when they don't. That was one crazy play.
It was. I've never really seen anything like that. It's in the Big Blue.
It looks like Hamilton will have the ball on offense at the 20-yard line. Apparently was downed by a member. Excuse me, no, it was touched by Hamilton High. Onside kick by Mason. They get the ball at the 20-yard line. They bring their offense back onto the field, led by Jensen Harris, number 19, quarterback. Lines up in the pistol, hikes the ball, hands it off, no, rolls out to his left, and it is caught by his receiver. First down, Mason, near the 10-yard line. What an odd sequence of events to bring us here.
Oh man,
That pass was complete to number 86.
it's been a very crazy game.
Hamilton not quite out of it yet. A whole another half to be played. Harris rolls out, looks to run. Cuts the inside, and it is a touchdown, Mason.
For another college touchdown.
Mason is up, 37-6, pending the extra point. Again, please stick around for the halftime show. Hamilton High's own award-winning marching band here to do the halftime show with the coronation of the King and Queen for homecoming. Big night for not only the high school, but the community as well. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 38, Mason, Hamilton, 6.
The kick by number 22, Grant is correct. Grant Kramer is good.
Just over 13 seconds left. Shout out to our crew here, handling the camera and editing, our ticker, John Engel, my dear brother, and Mr. Chris Rose handling our camera guy, doing a fantastic job. And now we welcome back Mr. Neary.
I'd like to thank Truth Turner for the great job he did in the second quarter. Allowed me to hang out and enjoy the game here this evening. A nice evening here it is at Virgil Storm Stadium.
That's cool, crisp fall night.
Hopefully Hamilton can do something with the final seconds here in the first half.
We've had
Still a lot of football to be played.
We have had big returns in the past. Hopefully we can have a bigger one on this one. But not that kick. Again, this is Blue TV Sports bringing you the homecoming football game. And kick off. Good kick. Takes it at the 10 after letting it bounce. Fumbles the ball. Mason picks it up at the 5-yard line and is tackled at the 2-3.
Another bad break for the Blue.
Mason with another opportunity to put up points here before the half ends. Will they try going for the touchdown or just opt for the field goal, the easy field goal?
My guess is with having as much time as they have left on the clock, they'll take a couple shots at the end zone before resorting to the field goal. It's an unfortunate series of events for the Blue here at the end of the first half. A number of scores here within the last few seconds has really, busted the score wide open. Hopefully the Blue can make some halftime adjustments and bring this game back to a competitive stance here.
Mason Comet's offense back on the field again. Goal line formation, man in motion, number 31. Hands off to number, touchdown, but there is a flag on the field. This might be coming back, folks. And it is on the offense, and will push him back even further away from the end zone. Lucky break here for Hamilton.
Looks like somebody had a low block there on the play, which brings them back. It's about 15 yards on the penalty there.
Mason in the red zone.
Harris changes the call and goes under center.
First and a mile. Keeps it, rolls out to his right. Looking for someone to throw to. It's a screen over to his left. He can't be stopped, and he will go into the end zone for a touchdown. Mason Comets.
The pass is complete to number 32, Lucas Edwards. He carries for Mason, touchdown.
Mason now at 38-6 as we are about to enter halftime. With that touchdown up now 44-6. 45-6. Mason.
The point after, by number 22, Grant Kramer, is good.
Now the last two kickoff returns for Hamilton. Bad breaks have happened. Now can they get their act together on this kick return?
Okay, that's the third touchdown for Mason in the last minute of play, game clock wise. It's an unfortunate turn here for the Blue. Hopefully we can get something before half and then come out in the second half on all cylinders and make it a ball game tonight.
Momentum can change with the tip of a hat.
We've seen that, evidence of that here with the last two kickoffs actually. Once again, I'd like to thank the Honorable Truth Turner for coming up and doing some guest broadcasting for us this evening. Just, having students that are as talented and both on and off the field like Truth, it's fantastic to have him in class. And he'll be back up here in the second half, I'm sure, to help us out with the rest of the broadcast.
Great player and a great guy.
And here's the kick.
Good kickoff by Mason. Return
Fielded at the
end
one.
zone. Looks for a seam and is met by the Mason return team near the 20-yard line.
For Hamilton, number 9, Ashawn Riggins on the return.
Looks like Hamilton will have time for just one play here before the half.
Making the stop for Mason was number 10, Jared Wesley.
Looks like they will just go ahead and take a knee. And we will go into halftime. Mason up 45-6 over our Hamilton High Big Blue. Timeout called by the Blue. It looks like they might want to call play. They'll talk it over.
So we're just moments away from crowning our new homecoming king and queen for the 2013 school year. Any thoughts on who you think it might be, Chase? Predictions?
I would have no clue, Mr. Neary.
Odds-on favorites this year's homecoming court are unknown by me at this time. I don't usually take a lot of time to look at the lines on the homecoming voting and things like that, but it'll be a surprise to all of us up here in the broadcast booth.
If I could choose, all of them would be winners.
I like the way you think there, Chase. And that's the end of the first half. Mason up with a 45-6 lead over Hamilton. We'll be back with second half action here in just a few moments. Enjoy the halftime show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pleasure that I introduce to you the 2013 Hamilton High School Homecoming Court. Courtney Allison Bell, the daughter of Verla and Jason Bell. Courtney was a one-year member of the freshman basketball team and has played on the softball team for 3 years, where she received all academic awards for 2 years. She also earned the Coach's Award in basketball. She is a 4-year member of the cheerleading squad, where she held the title of captain her freshman and senior year. She has also been on the competitive cheerleading squad for 3 years. She received all academic awards 2 years in cheerleading. Courtney is a 3-year member of Astra, and as a freshman was in the Spanish Club and the City Conquest Character Club. She is a 2-year member of the Wilkes Leadership Team. As a sophomore, Courtney was nominated by the faculty to attend the J. Kyle Braid Ranch and is a 3-year member. She has taken all honor courses all 4 years, and she is a 2-year member of the Honor Society, as well as Student Council and Student Senate. She is in yearbook and volunteers at the Timber Hill Baptist Church and has worked as a cashier at Menards for the past year. Courtney is planning to attend Miami University and double major in family studies and education to become a school counselor. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Jason and Verla Bell. Courtney Allison Bell. Quentin Ramon Bailey, son of Toy Graham and James Bailey. Quentin is a 4-year member of the football team, and the last 3 years he has been a starting player for the varsity. He's a 3-year member of the basketball team. In his freshman year, he played freshman in reserve. The last 2 years, he has been a starting player on the varsity team. As a sophomore, Quentin was nominated by the faculty to attend the J. Kyle Braid Ranch and was chosen to attend the Anthony Munoz Leadership Day. He was a 1-year member of the varsity track and field team. As a junior and senior, Quentin has helped the middle school track team as a volunteer. Quentin's college of choice is undecided at this time. However, he plans to major in criminal justice. Quentin is escorted tonight by his mother and father, Toy Graham and James Bailey. Quentin Ramon Bailey. Tialia Brianna LaShawn Harris, daughter of LaShawna Harris and William Stratman. Tialia is a 2-year member of the Anime Club, where her junior and senior year she was named as the vice president. She is a part-time babysitter for the past 4 years. She has been a tutor for elementary children, and she also volunteers with people who have developmental disabilities in the past 2 years. Tialia is affiliated with the Society of Kids and the Social Anxiety Disorder. She is a 4-year assistant at the Equality Hair Studio. Tialia plans on attending the Cincinnati College of Mortuary Science, where she plans on becoming a mortician. She is escorted tonight by her parents, William Stratman and LaShawna Harris. Tialia Brianna LaShawn Harris. Dante Lamar Christiana Fikes Jr., son of Ceylon Anderson. Dante is a 4-year member of the football team. He is a 2-year member of the track team. Dante has served as the manager of the boys and girls varsity basketball team for 3 years. As a freshman, he started his involvement with the YES program, where he has been a member for 4 years. Dante was a 1-year member of the anti-bullying program and has been a member of the J. Kyle Braid Leadership Program for 3 years. Dante is a 3-year member of the Wilkes Leadership Program. He is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society as well as the National Technical Honor Society. As a sophomore, Dante received the All-Academic Award for football. In the past 2 years, he has received the All-Academic Award for football as well as track. Dante plans on attending Miami University in Oxford, where he would like to play football. He plans on majoring in nursing to become a nurse practitioner. Dante is escorted tonight by his mother, Celine Anderson, and his brother, Adrian Wadley. Dante Lamar Christiana Fikes Jr. Natalie Lauren Hyde, daughter of Ronnie and Richard Hyde. Natalie is a 4-year member of the cheerleading squad. As a senior, she is the varsity cheer captain. She has been on the competitive cheer squad for 4 years. She has assisted with coaching Garfield cheerleaders as well as stunt and tumble at Pride Cheer Academy. She was inducted to the National Honor Society her junior year, where she remains a member. She is a 1-year member of ASTRA. Natalie is a 1-year member of the Wilkes Leadership Program. For the past 2 years, Natalie has volunteered at the Animal Adoption Foundation. She is on student council, where she serves as president. Natalie has been employed at Holcomb and Hyde Attorney at Law the past 4 years. She has been named to the Gold Honor Roll 4 years in a row. Natalie plans on attending The Ohio State University, majoring in veterinary science. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Ronnie and Richard Hyde. Natalie Lauren Hyde. Derek James Hatfield, son of Lori and Larry Hatfield. Derek has been an honor roll student for the past 2 years. He received the Outstanding Performance Award in Spanish for motivating others and the best overall male health grade his junior year. For the past 2 years, Derek has been a faithful volunteer at the Animal Adoption Foundation. Derek spends most of his time outside of school working, where he has been a full-time cook for 1.5 years. Derek is planning on attending The Ohio State University and majoring in special education. Derek is escorted tonight by his mother, Lori Hatfield, and his sister, Kendra. Derek James Hatfield. Sophia Mariani Ricalde, daughter of Claudine Ricalde. Sophia was a member of the cheerleading squad her freshman year. She also served on Student Senate, holding the title of Vice President. As a sophomore, Sophia was involved with teens leading teams. For the past 3 years, she has worked at McDonald's. Sophia has been in the cosmetology program for 2 years, and she also interns at the Friends on 3rd, a local salon. Sophia plans on attending Miami University in Oxford, where she would like to major in photography. She is escorted tonight by her mother, Claudine Ricalde, and her grandmother, Bernadine. Sophia Mariani Ricalde. John Edward Heckman, son of Steve and Rebecca Heckman. John is a 3-year member of the golf team. He is also a 1-year member of the JV football team. John is a 3-year member of the baseball team. As a sophomore and junior, he played on the varsity team. As a sophomore, John was nominated by the faculty to the J. Kyle Braid leadership team. He was inducted into the National Honor Society his junior year. He is a 3-year member of the Wilkes Leadership Program. As a freshman, John was involved with a St. John youth group. John is undecided as to where he would like to attend college. However, he plans on earning a degree in corrosion engineering. John is escorted tonight by his parents, Steve and Rebecca Heckman. John Edward Heckman. Kayla Danae Rogers. She's the daughter of Darcy Mamouti and Fred Rogers. Kayla is a 4-year member of the cheerleading squad in the competitive cheer squad, where during her senior year she served as captain. She has earned the Gold Honor Roll her freshman, sophomore, and junior years. Kayla earned the GMC All-Academic Award her sophomore, junior, and senior years. She has been on the yearbook staff for 2 years. Kayla plans on attending the University of Cincinnati, majoring in pre-med. She also plans on trying out in April for the UC cheerleading squad. Kayla is escorted tonight by her mother, Darsa Mamouti, and her father, Fred Rogers. Kayla Danae Rogers. Preston Isaiah Reed McIntosh, son of Kenneth and Narissa McIntosh. Preston is a 4-year member of the football team. He is a 2-year member of the basketball team and a 2-year member of the track team. As a junior, Preston was named to the Silver Honor Roll and was recognized for second and third quarter perfect attendance. Preston is undecided as to what college he would like to attend. However, he plans on majoring in sports medicine. He is escorted tonight by his parents, Kenneth and Narissa McIntosh. Preston Isaiah Reed McIntosh. Emma Ann Rosenbaum, daughter of A.B. and Denise Rosenbaum. Emma is a 4-year member of the varsity soccer team. Her freshman year, she earned second-team All-GMC. During her sophomore and junior years, she earned first-team All-GMC, as well as being named Offensive Most Valuable Player her freshman, sophomore, and junior year. She was also named overall All-Most Valuable Player her sophomore and junior year. Emma has played club soccer the last 8 years for KSAC, Hoping American Soccer Club. For the past 2 years, she has been employed at the local restaurant Jimmy John's. Emma is undecided as to a college. However, she plans on attending a 4-year university and would like to play soccer. She is escorted tonight by her parents, A.B. and Denise Rosenbaum. Emma Ann Rosenbaum. Farron Rashad Mitchell, son of Melissa and Cisco Allen. Farron was a 2-year member of the basketball team and a 1-year member of the wrestling team. In his freshman year, he played football for the junior varsity team, and he is currently playing football for the varsity squad. During his sophomore, junior, and senior years, Farron has taken all honor classes. He has been in the Teacher Academy for 2 years. He works outside of school at Jolly's as a cook for the past 2 years and is involved in the Circle of Friends doing community service. As a junior, Farron attended the CTE Leadership Conference. Farron plans on attending Miami University in Oxford, double majoring in business and education. Farron is escorted tonight by his parents, Melissa and Cisco Allen. Farron Rashad Mitchell. Kelsey Brooke Sams, daughter of Josh and Andrea Sams. Kelsey is a 4-year member of the soccer team where she has played on the varsity all 4 years. She earned All-Academic Award her freshman, sophomore, and junior year. She was named the Most Valuable Player of the Year her freshman year. Kelsey serves currently as the captain. Kelsey is a 2-year member of the softball team where she also earned All-Academic. She is a 1-year member of the freshman reserve basketball team where she served as captain. Kelsey has been chosen as a show choir member the last 4 years and earned the Best Performer Award her 9th and 10th grade years. She was a member of the Spanish and Volunteer Club her freshman year. Kelsey was nominated by the faculty to attend the J. Kyle Braid and is a 3-year member of the leadership team. She's a 2-year member of the Student Council, Student Senate, Astra, Drama Club, National Honor Society, and the Wilkes Leadership Team. Kelsey serves as a volunteer for the 5C, Anti-Bullying Program, and Girl Talk. She is employed at Boyd Chiropractic. Kelsey plans on attending Miami University, majoring in secondary education with a minor in journalism. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Josh and Andrea Sams. Kelsey Brooke Sams. Abel Isaac Ramirez, the son of Ramona and Mario Ramirez. Abel is a 3-year member of the wrestling team. He is a 1-year member of the football team. Abel is a 2-year member of the J. Kyle Braid leadership team where he was nominated by the faculty to participate and serve as a leader. Abel plans on attending the University of Cincinnati where he would like to major in education or business. He is escorted tonight by his mother and father, Ramona and Mario Ramirez. Abel Isaac Ramirez. Gabrielle Ann Shermer, daughter of Dave and Sherry Shermer. Gabrielle is a 4-year member of the varsity volleyball team. All 4 years she has been a starter. In the last 2 years she has been named as captain. During her sophomore year she earned the Leadership Award. As a sophomore and junior, Gabrielle was named All-Academic. She has also played club volleyball for 9 years. She is a 3-year member of the varsity softball team where she's earned Best Defensive Player 2 years as well as Most Valuable Player. During her sophomore and junior year, she earned All-Academic awards. She made first team All-GMC during her junior year. She has also played club softball for 5 years. As a freshman, Gabrielle was president of Student Senate, and she continued in Student Senate her junior and senior year, where she was named Technology Pod Leader and the School Spirit Pod Leader. She participated in the Volunteer Club and earned the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award, Scholar Athlete, and Character Student of the Year. She is a 2-year member of the Wilkes Leadership Team and was nominated by the faculty as a J. Kyle Braid Leader and to the Anthony Munoz Leadership Team. Gabrielle is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society. She has maintained a GPA of 3.5 or higher throughout her high school career while taking honors and AP classes. She has a weighted GPA of 4.1. Gabrielle plans to attend Clemson University and major in political science, followed by law school at Wake Forest University. She is escorted tonight by her parents, David and Sherry Shermer. Gabrielle Ann Shermer. Jacob David Zeke, son of Daniel and Mary Page Zeke. Jacob is a 3-year member of the baseball team where his sophomore and junior year he played for the varsity. During his sophomore and junior year, he earned All-Academic awards. He earned second team All-GMC as a junior. During Jacob's freshman year, he volunteered to coach a fall ball team for the West Side Little League program. He also was a volunteer for Special Olympics and Buddies. He is a 2-year member of the Teacher Academy. Jacob plans on attending Mount Union, where he will play baseball and major in education. He is escorted tonight by his mother and father, Daniel and Mary Page Zeke. Jacob David Zeke. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome back our 2012 homecoming queen, Desiree Vickers, who, along with our principal, Mr. Doug Lice, will crown the king and queen this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I announce this year's homecoming king. He is Mr. Farron Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also with great pleasure that I announce this year's homecoming queen. She is Miss Sophia Riccardi. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a great round of applause for our 2013 Hamilton High School homecoming king and queen in court. Ladies and gentlemen, please get your split the pot tickets out. We have tonight's winning number. The winning split the pot number.
Congratulations to our homecoming king and queen, Farron Mitchell and Sophia Riccardi. Two great kids, good representatives of Hamilton High School. I'm honored to have Farron Mitchell in the Teacher Academy program, and fantastic kid, and can't be more proud to have him representing Hamilton High as our new homecoming king. So, Chase, what do you think of the results? Any surprises there, or are you happy with the results?
Well, I had Farron Mitchell as a classmate last year in your class, Mr. Neri. I thought he was a great guy. He's going to be a great educator here in our community in the future, and the best of luck to him and to our homecoming queen, Sophia Riccardi.
Well, hopefully Hamilton was able to come up with some adjustments during the half. You know, come out here. Granted, they're going to start the half on defense as Mason deferred the opening kickoff and elected to receive in the second half. Hopefully the Blue can get a quick stop and get on the board quickly and turn this back into a ball game again. As always, we'd like to thank our supporters of the Big Blue TV network. We try to provide an awe-inspiring experience each and every single time we're out here. This student-led production, led by John and Chase Engel this evening, along with Truth Turner, they're doing a fantastic job. Couldn't be more proud of their abilities here in the broadcast booth. It's a tough job up here, and they're making it look easy each and every single play. Also like to send a special shout out to Nick Hensley who is putting on the 4th annual Hamilton High School 5K run and walk to support the Hamilton High Boosters Club. If you get a chance to, come on out on November 9th and participate in that wonderful event. It's a great fundraiser for the school, not only for the athletic programs, but the academics here as well, and the fine arts programs. I can't say enough about Anna Harvey and the Boosters and what they do for the school. So come on out and support the teams and programs that we provide here at Hamilton High School by running in the Hamilton High 4th Annual 5K. It'll start at the freshman school and end at the high school.
Yeah, for more information, please visit our website, Hamilton High School's website.
Yep, that would be www.hamiltoncityschools.com/Hamilton High. You'll find all the information you need to register there. Thanks, Chase, for the reminder. Looks like we're just about underway here for the second half. I'm going to turn things back over to Truth Turner, and he's going to help us bring in the second half with a bang here.
Tonight's winner, Western Southern game ball. Taylor and Hannah Dillon. Taylor and Hannah Dillon are receiving the game ball down in the field tonight. Thank you.
Nice to have you back here, Truth.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Mr. Neer.
Now, what are your thoughts on the homecoming results?
I'm very, very proud of Farron Mitchell. He's a very good role model, especially in the Teacher Academy program as well as the athletic program. So, I feel like, him and Sophia, will make a really good homecoming king and queen.
Now, you are in the Teacher Academy program. What do you aspire to be? What kind of teacher would you like to be in the future?
I would really love to be a secondary history teacher around that field, or English, around the 4th to 8th grade region.
We have very, very good social studies teachers here at Hamilton High. Shout out to that department.
Really good department.
Shout out to the math department as well, as one of the teachers here is handling our camera, Mr. Chris Rose. Thank you so much. And my mother, who is also in the program. Shout out to your mom. I love you. Now Hamilton to kick off on the 40-yard line. Mason to receive at the 5-yard line. Runs it back, looking for a screen. Good return, taken to about the 37-yard line. Second half is now underway.
A lot of disciplinary action taking place in the locker room. A lot of tension. But like the coach has said, we have a really, really, really good ability to come back in this game.
If Hamilton can come back, be one great comeback. Lots of points scored. Love to see it. Now, Hamilton got new uniforms this year, didn't they?
Oh, yes, we did. We actually got sponsored by Nike this year. No more New Balance. So that was a really good thing to be able to hold on to these jerseys.
Great
for
play by our defense. Halfback met at the line of scrimmage. If I do say so myself, I think the uniforms look fantastic.
Oh, yeah, very nice. Little snug, but nice.
Hamilton's defense looking very good in the first play of the game. Hopefully we can continue this momentum throughout the entire half. Harris hands the ball off again. And again, met at the line of scrimmage. A good run defense for Big Blue.
And that's one thing about Hamilton High School is that we usually learn from our mistakes from the first half and try to improve them in the second half and come back a little bit more strong.
It's like whatever adjustments that were made in the during halftime being in effect on this drive for Hamilton High. Man in motion moves to the right. Jensen Harris rolls out to his right. Men coming at him, throws the ball down the field, and is caught for a first down. First down, Mason, off a great passing play by Jensen Harris. Do you still think Mason will be aggressive here in the second half?
I feel as though, like, as long as I've known Mason, they're one to stay consistent. So they're definitely going to try to put up a fight to maintain their winning score. The thing is about Big Blue is that, we're going to try to come back and capitalize like we always do.
The hand up right up the middle. Stopped near the first down marker. It will depend on the spot. Great halftime show where we crowned a homecoming king and queen, Farron Mitchell and Sophia Ricalde. Should get down and get one of our famous refreshments at the concession stand, Truth Turner?
They got some pretty good stuff down there. I wasn't able to drop by to get anything. But,
Boosters make a good job of making that a very good place to go and get a snack. As Mason runs for only 2 yards on the gain. Hamilton doing a great job stopping the run so far. Austin Shope on the tackle.
He's been showing a lot of improvement over the past few weeks. Really strong player.
Great senior.
Very athletic.
Henson hands it off. Starter steps, goes to the outside. Flag is down. Number 31 is brought down near the 31-yard line. That would be Matt Stewart. Looks like holding on the offense. This will be coming back, folks. Great crowd still here at Hamilton High cheering on our Big Blue.
So, Truth, without getting into too much specifics here, what was the vibe in the locker room like during halftime? Still pretty positive?
Throughout the Coach Murphy really tried to stay as positive as he could, but some disciplinary action was in order. It was really needed. The players, we were very quiet, very attentive as much as we could. We needed to pick up as much information as we could to capitalize in this game. So.
And without giving any of the game plan away or anything, were there a lot of adjustments made for the second half for us?
There were some slight tweaks to the offensive line.
Good. Okay.
Slight tweaks to the secondary and the defense.
As far as personnel or just game plan?
As far as, I'd say a little bit of both.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of both. We're going to get some subbing in there, and we're going to switch some formations around. Hopefully that'll make a bigger difference.
Okay, sounds good.
New look defense for Hamilton High.
Hopefully we see some of those changes pay off here in the third quarter.
Hand it off again. Run defense showing its power here in second half. Minimal gain for the Mason Comets. Shope again with a tackle. All right, 2 tackles this quarter as he trots off the field.
Mason Comets residing just outside the red zone here. Ball at the 22-yard line.
Getting a lot of rotation in throughout the defense.
Play clock winding down here. Mason has to take a timeout.
Timeout. Hamilton High, Big Blue defense giving trouble to the Mason Comets early on in the third quarter.
Mason comes back from the timeout. for their.
Lined up, led by quarterback Jensen Harris, number 19.
Harris had a couple big plays to end the first half through the air and on the ground. Hopefully the Big Blue defense stymies him here.
Snaps the ball right outside the end zone. Quick pass. Caught by number 15.
Ooh, doesn't break that tackle as he's hammered at the 16-yard line of the Blue.
There's John Rye with the reception.
Flag on the play. I might have thought he grabbed a face mask there. I can't tell what the call would be at this point. But it definitely is against the Blue.
Mason inside the 10-yard line. It will be first and goal.
Now, what I've noticed, this right here is usually where the Blue kind of gets a little bit more aggressive when we're in the red zone. This is really like we have multiple drills set up throughout the week in which we practice at goal line and how to stop the touchdown.
Hands off number 13. Taken down before he gets to the end zone.
Now, do you guys maintain that stack defense that you were talking about earlier?
Yes, we do. Throughout the whole game, we usually keep that 3-3 stacked.
So lots of defensive backs out into the field then.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the athletes for those positions.
Oh, yeah, we do. We have the strength up front. We have the strength and the speed in the back.
Mason lines up quickly, snaps the ball. Back to 31, into the end zone. Mason touchdown.
You know, one of the things that I've noticed here with Coach Murphy coming in and taking over the Blue, offense and defensive play calling and things like that, a lot of these teams in the GMC have had very consistent coaching over the last few years, and their systems are in place and have been for a long time. And, for Hamilton, you're looking at only 4 months of really having Coach Murphy's system in place and things like that. So as unique and interesting his offensive play calling is and situations are and schemes are, it's difficult to put that kind of new regime in place and expect it to be successful as fast as it can be. So I see a lot of good things for the Blue. With Coach Murphy, he's taken some other programs here in the area, from low records to winning records within a very short period of time. And I know that we have really good, hard-working kids on our team. We've got some very outstanding athletes on our team. It's just a matter of time until the system kicks in and starts working for us and put some things in place. So I have a lot of faith in Coach Murphy and the Big Blue. I think we're definitely going to be stronger and stronger and stronger each and every single week and each and every single season here on out.
Lots of great underclassmen on this Big Blue roster.
Most definitely.
And will Mason do the fake kickoff they've been doing all of the first half? We will see.
We have a very, very active special team system.
And the kicker, I think, almost jumped off sides on that one. It looked like he crossed the plane of the 40.
I think he might have.
Looks like he got a little overzealous on that one.
That's why things like
offsides
trick
on the
plays
kicking team
usually don't prosper as well. Us as the Blue, we don't really do a lot of trick plays, a lot of misguiding gestures.
We don't need
Understandable.
gimmicks.
Yeah.
Now, I could see, what's going to be nice about this kickoff moving back 5 yards is I highly doubt he's going to be able to kick it in the end zone, which is going to give Denton or Bailey a good chance at a return here. We'll see what happens. That could have been a very costly 5 yards.
Both Denton and Bailey have a great day returning. Kicker does not go offsides that time. Again, it's early on in the third quarter. Mason kicks it off to the Big Blue for the first offensive touch of the second half.
Denton takes it at the 35.
Breaking
Gets tripped up,
tackles.
it breaks the tackle, it spins, but he's down at the 41-yard line.
Great body control by Tyler Denton.
Still great field position for the Blue.
That 5 yards really did help us there.
First down will get us into Mason territory. Offense lines up. Underneath the new.
A lot of tweaks made to the O-line. We'll
Yep.
see what.
Underneath a new offensive line. Sean Riggins. Oh,
Falls on the
Fall-
football after losing the snap. He's 2nd and 16 for the Blue.
keeping Sean Riggins and Quentin Bailey in the backfield. Tyler Denton on the bottom of your screen being covered by a ticker. Deep pass to Tyler Denton. And he cannot come.
A little bit of inadvertent contact, close to pass interference, but no call on the play.
First long pass of the game for the Hamilton Big Blue. Maybe they should switch up the play calling a bit. Now, Truth, are you involved in any other sports besides football here at Hamilton High?
I have a very large interest in playing basketball this winter. For the Hamilton Salvation Army. So it's a good sport and it's for a good cause.
Rushing after him and sacked. Well, Truth, I think you certainly have the size for it.
Thank you.
If you viewers don't know, my friend Truth here is a very, very tall player here for Hamilton. And the punt team sent up once again. Jared Morrison here out to punt. Jared Morrison having a good night punting. Nice line drive booted to the Mason Comets. Takes it just outside the 35-yard line. It's a whole bodies of blue. Makes a tackle. Now, how tall are you, Truth?
6'3".
6'3".
Yeah, just about.
They have a great body to be part of that Salvation Army basketball team.
Thank you.
But enough about basketball. Back to football here for homecoming football night. Mason's offense comes out for another drive. Hamilton looking to stop them. Halfback goes for a nice run up the middle.
The ball carrier, number 48, Daniel Casey.
That's number 48, Daniel Casey.
I'd like to take a moment here to
Number 25, Jamil Daniels.
wish everybody a safe and fun homecoming weekend this weekend here at Hamilton High School. Those of you watching at home, I'm planning on going to the dance tomorrow night. Have a fantastic time. I know the student council was working really hard today, getting everything ready to go with decorations for our Hamilton High Blue Owl. So hopefully everybody takes advantage, has a really good time, and a safe time at that.
In the names of a great educator of mine, have a fun, safe, and smart weekend.
We have some pretty bright kids at the Blues, so I don't think that'll be an issue.
Daniel Casey.
Nice, respectable kids here at Hamilton.
On the stop for Hamilton, number 45, Tim Simmons.
Now, if you're watching this program, I'd like to think you'll be able to get in to homecoming on the day of. We are not selling tickets at the door. As Mason lines up. Hands the ball off up the middle.
Tending to see
Hamilton.
a lot more aggression this time around.
Great rush defense so far this game. .405 left in the third quarter.
Comments number 23, Avery Abraham.
Such a quick quarter. Happening so fast here.
On the
This is
South
what happens
End,
when you
number
get
two,
two very good rushing teams playing against each other.
Mason starting this set of downs off at the 50-yard line.
Hikes the ball.
A little bit of a bobbled snap, but still allows for the running back to get 3 yards on the play.
It is Mason 52, Hamilton
Daniel
6.
Casey. On the south for Hamilton, number 43, Justin Fields.
Recently we just had our senior night soccer match here at Virgil Schwarm Stadium. As Hamilton comes away with a win for our seniors. Good job, seniors. Wishing the best of luck to you as Mason with another run up the middle with a fumble. It looks like, I believe Hamilton has recovered. It is Hamilton's
Hamilton
ball.
has
There we
recovered
go.
the ball.
Yeah,
Ball.
there we go.
Just the opportunity we need to take advantage of here.
First turnover of the game goes to the blue.
Very good. This is usually where Hamilton starts, turn up the notch a little bit.
It's Ashawn Riggins and Quentin Bailey both in the backfield. Both dynamic playmakers.
I've seen a lot of great things out of these two the previous practice week.
To be a bit more aggressive in their play calling as they're down here in the third quarter. Man in motion, number 4. Bobble snap, he decides to take it himself. Cuts inside. Taken down near the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 or 2.
The ball carrier for Hamilton, number 9, Riggins.
Great athletic
Comments was number 21,
prowess as he escapes from tackles left and right. Hamilton High lines up again. With a pass over the head of its intended receiver, Tyler Denton. And that'll be 3rd down and 9 for Hamilton Big Blue. Again, receiver Tyler Denton quickly approaching the school's all-time record for receiving yards. Bobbles the snap. Good. Intercepted by Mason. Cuts inside. Stiffs arm the defender and is brought down at the 10. Turnover for a turnover. Mason gets the ball back and bring the offense back out at the 10-yard line. If you're just now joining us, this is the third quarter in the homecoming football game. Our homecoming king and queen have just now been announced. Farron Mitchell and Sophia Ricalde, our homecoming king and queen. Congratulations, you two. Expecting another run by Mason. Jensen Harris, number 19, takes the ball to number 48. Who will take the ball into the end zone. Another touchdown for the Mason Comets.
For the Comets, the ball carrier, number 48, Daniel Casey, carries the 8 yards for a Comet touchdown.
Hopefully we can try to deflect this extra point here.
Every point helps at this point. Close, but it is good. Mason is now up, 59-6. Now let's give a shout out to my media journalism class, the class that brings you Blue TV every morning, every lunch for the news, responsible for this broadcast here today, and other different projects that you can see on our website. Very informative class. I would not be able to do this broadcast without you guys. I really appreciate it.
It's a very good program.
Here at Virgil Schwarm, it is 59, Mason Hamilton 6. Mason brings out its kicking team. Everybody kick it off. Hamilton's return team seeing a lot of action tonight. Last time that the kicker attempted this, he went offsides. So let's see what happens here. And now for the kickoff from Mason. And we're off. Late return. Ooh, big hit by Mason. Take the ball out at the 14-yard line. Start the strive. That was Ashawn Riggins who returned that. Pops right back up, ready to play quarterback. Ashawn Riggins is only a sophomore, but taking the majority of reps at quarterback.
Yes, 2-year varsity player. He was actually one of our freshman varsity player last year. He got reps in at a receiver, corner, safety, and quarterback.
A man who can do it all.
Very athletic.
Which shows you just how young this football team is and the potential this team has going into the rest of this game, the rest of the season, and next season's as well. Looking for the play, it's Ashawn Riggins. And Quentin Bailey, number 6, as halfback. Tyler Denton be targeted on this play. Snaps the ball. Ashawn keeps it. Evades the tackles. Oh, has a big run. Going to the secondary, and he steps out near the 45-yard line. What a great play by Ashawn Riggins, number 9. That was the athleticism we were talking about earlier.
Yes. You know, it's very important to have a very athletic and agile and a very quick quarterback such as Ashawn Riggins, and as well as Kenny Smilin and Zachary King, because a lot of our offensive plays usually have the QB sneaks, which gain us a majority of our yards.
Ashawn, so quick, our cameraman can't even keep up. First down for the Blue. We're here in the third quarter. Mason showing pressure. Hamilton hikes the ball. Good count. Throws it deep down the field. And it's Tyler Denton for the first down. With a flag coming in late. Let's see what this call is. It is on Mason, and Hamilton will get better field position now after the penalty. Right on top of the H, Hamilton begins this down. More adjustment from the coaches. See number 11, Tyler Denton, at the bottom of your screen, being covered by the ticker. Ashawn Riggins throws it. Tipped. Lucky that was not intercepted.
The pass was intended for number 3,
Preston McIntosh. Trying to go for the catch, just a bit over his head. What do you think of this passing attack, Truth? It's a lot different than our offense first half.
Oh, yes. It seems as though Mason is starting to pick up what we're trying to do. Mason being a very intelligent team, but, I mean, our receivers are very athletic.
And this passing game will only open up our running game, which our strength is, a spread option run. Riggins, they're hack the ball. Gives it to Quentin Bailey, has nowhere to go. Taken down the backfield for a loss of 2.
The ball carrier for Hamilton, number 6, Quentin Bailey. Making the stop for Mason was number 44, Yelby Nelson.
A similar formation. Mason, again, showing pressure. Dialing up the blitz, perhaps? Good opportunity for Hamilton to go deep on this play. Riggins takes the snap, goes back for a pass, throws it to Denton, who catches the ball.
That pass is complete to number 11.
Close to a first down. And now we enter Mason territory.
Definitely starting to see a little bit more ball movement with the Big Blue. Seems as though those tweaks that we went over through in the halftime really starting to pay off.
Now, this is the end of the third quarter. Mason up 59, Hamilton 6, but Hamilton on the Mason side of the field looking to score some points. Will not go up without a fight. After the measurement, it is determined that Hamilton does not have the first down, yet inches to go. 4th down and inches. Will they be a bit more aggressive now that we're in the fourth quarter?
This is usually where it comes down to see if we're we can finish from where we started. You know, with a 4th and inches, it is a very good time to just drive that ball up the middle.
With the changes made in the offensive line, I think we have the personnel to do that. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of the homecoming football game between Hamilton and Mason. Hamilton lines up at the left hash. 4th and inches, and we decide to go for it.
I don't think you have much of a choice here, Chase. Down 53 points at the start of the fourth quarter. Not an expert football analyst, but figuring we don't have much left to lose at this point. I am surprised they're going with the shotgun formation here. Riggins keeps it up the middle and gets the first down easily. Good job by Hamilton to
tell you the truth, Mr. Neary, I don't think anyone up here is a football expert, but we do our best here at Blue TV. Great call by Hamilton as they picked up the first down on 4th down. Nothing else to lose. Pack the ball. It's a low snap. Picks it up. Scrambles outside the pocket for a short gain. He loses his helmet.
By rules of the Ohio State Athletic Association, it's gonna have to take one play out.
So it looks like we'll have a new quarterback coming in. Might possibly Keene.
It is Zach Keene out there for the
Zach
Blue.
Keene. More of a pocket passer. So we'll see if this is a passing play.
Does have a really nice arm.
Quentin Bailey looks to be out there still, lined up next to him. Zach Keene will snap the ball. He takes it. Hands it off to Quentin Bailey.
He's got
Now
the
stiff
first
arm.
down
Bailey
and
with the
more.
team.
And outside. Nice gain by number 6, Quentin Bailey.
Quentin Bailey.
Pushed out of bounds at about the 14-yard line of Mason.
Making this out for Mason was number 24, Chris Reckler.
Hamilton High's rushing game. Showing off here in the fourth quarter. Ashawn Riggins now back into the game. Take the ball, 11. 11 will take the ball. And stopped behind the line.
The end around didn't fool anybody on that play, unfortunately, with the loss of 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's number 4, I'm sorry. Number 4.
It was number 37, Seth Warwick.
Number 4, Caleb Reed. Similar formation, 2 right outs to each side. Quentin Bailey in the backfield, Ashawn Riggins at quarterback. Rolls out to his left, looking for a receiver. Number 4, Caleb Reed.
That pass is complete to number 4, Caleb Reed.
Close to a first down. Looks to be a third down for Hamilton. There on the 15-yard line. Hikes the ball, looking for a pass. Goes to the end zone, and it is
And
incomplete.
really good hustle by
Pass
Preston
was intended
McIntosh.
for number 3, Preston McIntosh. Is incomplete.
Why not go for the end zone? Nine minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fourth down for Hamilton. Trying to score some points here in the fourth. Drops back to pass. Looking for someone up. He can't find anyone. So we're tucking and run. Bricks to the outside. Looking and touchdown!
Touchdown for the Blue.
Hamilton, Big Blue.
What a
Hey,
second
Sean
effort.
Riggins. Yes. Making men miss. Great run, Ashawn Riggins.
Very athletic.
Looks like I think we might just kick the extra point.
The Hamilton point after by number 16, Jared Morrison.
And the
is
point
good.
after is good. Way to go, Hamilton High. It is now 13-59. Hamilton High is down. But not without a fight. So, Truth, I know you like being down on the field. What's the difference between watching the game up here in the booth and watching it down on the field?
From an athlete's point of view, being down there, it's a lot more quiet for me. I guess I could say. Like, I tend to tune a lot of things out and just focus on my own thing. Unless it's the player in front of me or the players next to me, I really don't hear the crowd. It's a lot more intense, a lot more thrilling, and a a lot more impact. Tad more trash talking. So
And you as an athlete, what do you do to get into that zone before every game?
usually, my usual routine is I just listen to music for about half an hour to 45 minutes prior to the game. I have my own prayer that I might say right before the game. My own stretches. I kind of motivate the team just a little bit.
Hamilton kicks it off, goes in the back of the end zone, and makes him take it out at the 20-yard line. About 9.5 minutes left in the fourth. You're all still enjoying our live stream of the homecoming football game. Mason will line up at the 20-yard line. Jensen Harris, quarterback. He will hand it off. Very long gain out to about the Hamilton, across the Hamilton's 50-yard line.
The ball came loose there right at the end, but I feel like the play was called dead before.
Regardless, big gain by the Mason Comics. Mason will move the chains. New set of downs for Mason High School. Harris all by himself. Hikes the ball. Hand it off right up the middle. Number 23 gets a decent gain up the middle.
The ball carrier for Mason, number 23, Abraham. On the stop for Hamilton, number 88, Tyler Hanna.
I see Mason on second and short. Harrison is halfback in the backfield. Hikes it. Hands off again. Met directly in the backfield for a loss. Great tackle, number 43.
Yeah, it's a good job on the defensive line part, getting past those blockers, getting into the backfield before running back had a chance to get any momentum going.
Making the stop for Hamilton, number 42, Joey
Starting
Hudson.
to think they may need to change up their play scheme. A lot of runs down the same gap.
As you would expect when the score is like this. Nothing but running right up the middle. Takes the ball again, number 23.
Outside.
Nice tackle, way to wrap up there for the Blue.
Again, number 43 making plays tonight.
Yeah, that's Justin Fields.
So now that the question of homecoming king and queen has been answered, I guess the biggest question now with regards to homecoming is where are you guys going for your homecoming dinners tomorrow night?
I am going out to Bravo's Italian restaurant.
I heard that was a really nice place. It's a really nice place.
It's
Yeah,
really nice.
do you have a big group or are you going
We're going with a rather large group.
very large group? Very cool, very cool.
Nice to have a nice night with friends. With
Oh,
number,
another great penetration by the Blue there.
number 42 on the tackle that time.
Joey Hudson.
Truth, how about you? Big plans.
Me, I'm kind of a guy who likes to keep it local, so after pictures at Berkeley Square, I'm just going to go to Applebee's in Hamilton.
Always a good choice, always a good choice.
Now the question is, who are you going to split your 2 for 20 with?
More than likely my mom.
Isn't that sweet? We are not sponsored by Applebee's Family Restaurant.
We may be after tonight, though. That was Yeah, I heard there was a couple of big groups going down to Montgomery Inn tomorrow. It's a pretty
So have I.
impressive drive for
Hamilton runs the ball in the situation and is taken
homecoming
down.
meal.
It's a very nice restaurant, though.
It is a
I give it
nice
to them. It'll be worth the drive, but it sure is a distance.
I think I heard they were going in a party of 30, so hopefully
Oh.
they make it back in time for next year's homecoming dance.
But we know that homecoming king this year is Farron Mitchell. Have you started your campaigning yet, Truth?
I'm kind of the guy who likes to, stay cool with all types of different people. So, whether I make court next year or not, I'm just satisfied to have a lot of friends.
Well, if I was a betting man, I'd bet on you. It was out. Sean Riggins is up the middle for a nice game.
Mason defenders are doing a very good job of covering the Hamilton receivers tonight. Not a lot of separation there. Riggins is forced to carry the ball on his own far too often today just because of the coverage that Mason's putting on the
Just over
Big Blue
6
receivers.
minutes left in the fourth quarter. A change in play calling style would be beneficial to the Hamilton High offense. Sean Riggins takes the ball, rolls out to his left, and it's incomplete. Looks like that was to Preston McIntosh, who could not come down with the catch.
McIntosh falls incomplete.
Fourth down. Hamilton will send out its punting team once again. You hear a student section in the background, still staying true at the blue, cheering on a football team homecoming night. Great punt by Jared Morrison. They picked a 2-tackle and a big hit right past the 30-yard line for Hamilton. Mason will take the ball.
The return for the Comets by number 11, Jerron
Gotta
Jessica.
love our special teams.
Special teams play has been good. Very good coverage teams on special teams. No big plays allowed.
On the south for Hamilton, number 27, Zach Simpson.
Mason will start its drive on the 32-yard line, looking just to run up the clock. I formation. Fullback has the ball. Helmet did come off.
As far as the athletic rules in the GMC apply, he has to sit out for one play.
Now, how long has that rule been in effect?
I think it's another one of those rules that has just been started a lot recently. Like a lot of new rules have been kicked in last year, as well as no hurdling, and just a thing to keep all the players safe. So end up with very many injuries.
Mason halfback carrying defenders down close to the first down.
On the south for Hamilton, number 54, Austin.
Marching band is doing pretty good tonight.
And nice pop music played by your Hamilton High marching band.
Recently found out they had made state.
Yes, our marching band didn't make state. They'll be competing at the statewide competition here coming up soon. Congratulations to our Hamilton High School band. Thank you, Truth, for the reminder.
They practice so hard throughout the week, and us football players see it.
Carrier for Mason, number 5, Dalton Rogers.
Jensen Harris keeps the ball, goes for a short gain. It will
Again, on
be
the south for Hamilton, number
fourth
54,
down.
Austin Shope.
Fourth down and less than a yard to go. On the left hash, what will they do? Line up in the pistol. He has to take the ball, hand it off. Number 17.
Big hit.
Big hit by number 42.
Carrier number 17, Simkowitz.
Joey Hudson.
Again with another big stop.
Number 42, Joey Hudson.
3:04 left in the game. Mason trying to run out the clock. Has 4 more downs to work with. We'll hand it off. Stop to the line immediately. Gain of 1 or 2 yards for number 24.
The ball carrier number 24, Chris Recker.
It was nice to see our offense end on a high note with that touchdown by Ashawn Riggins. Gives us confidence going into next week.
Another tough team in the GMC, but I feel
Very underrated Mason Comets team. Another handoff up the middle. Gain of 5 or 6. Still looking to run out some clock. Thank you to all who are still watching our live stream here. 10:03 at night.
Ball carrier for the Comets, number 24,
Die-hard
Chris
football
Recker.
fans. Thank you so much. Another pistol formation for Mason. Looking to hand it off. Indeed they do. First down, Mason. Number 17.
Ball carrier number 17, Joey Sinkowitz. On the south
Just a reminder to any kids who are going to homecoming tomorrow, please have a fun but responsible time. Mason hikes, hand off. Rinse, wash, repeat.
The ball carrier for Mason, number 24, Chris Recker.
It's under 2 minutes left to go in the game here tonight. A lot of the Hamilton faithful have stayed here
South for Hamilton,
on
number
this beautiful
42,
fall
Joey
evening.
Hudson.
a lot of aggressiveness showing in the D-line.
Even though the outcome may be predetermined, fighting like it's still. Oh, great hit by defensive lineman. Brings halfback down.
It's number
That-
99, Joey Reese.
Joey Reese. Making plays all over the ball.
Mason gets the first down here. That'll pretty much do it for the game. If
But it's-
Hamilton gets a stop, will get the ball one more time.
It's third down and a pretty long conversion. Do you think they'll try to pass for the ball? Try to pass the ball and get a first down?
I think they'll probably just keep the ball on the ground, just run as much clock as they can. If
And try to ice this game.
they don't get it, Hamilton will still only have about 10 seconds. When the
Nice
Very
play.
nice.
nicely
hustle.
done, nicely done.
Number 42, Joey
Joey
Hudson.
Hudson.
Ball carrier was number
Making a
17,
pretty big
Joey
name for himself
Sinkowitz.
out here.
Making
Joey
the
Hudson, a
defensive play for
senior here at Hamilton High.
number 42, Joey Hudson.
Very skilled linebacker.
Looks like that's going to do it for us here this evening. Appreciate all of you guys coming out and watching the game with us, and hope to see you guys next time here at Blue TV Sports.
Special thanks to Truth Turner coming up to the booth.
Thank
sharing
you.
the
It was a
time with us.
pleasure to be here.